So the idea originated from watching the growth of the free software movement, or open source software, and realizing that people were coming together, programmers coming together to create all the really great software that runs the internet. And I realized that that kind of collaboration could be extended beyond just software into all kinds of cultural products. I started Wikipedia in January of 2001. It was an outgrowth of a previous project called Nupedia. I would say when we started, there were probably about 200 people in our active community who were interested in helping out with Wikipedia. But mostly it just grew by word of mouth. Grew and grew and grew and grew and grew, and now it's the fourth most popular website in the world, which is kind of amazing. Every month, 280 million people look at Wikipedia. So, well, that's a lot of people. Well, no, not really. I mean, people use blogs for certain purposes. A blog is a great place to post an analysis, a commentary, opinion. But when people want to get good, like, neutral information as opposed to opinion, then they turn to Wikipedia. I mean, already Wikipedia is by far the most popular source of information in the world. And I think the thing that does make it stand out and that will make it stand out in the future is quality. And this is something that we really are very focused on within our community, is to think about how can we make Wikipedia be as good as it possibly can be so that people can rely on it as much as possible. And that's a challenge, but it's one that we think we're meeting over time. So the main thing that we're here to do at this Wikipedia Academy is outreach, teach new people how to edit Wikipedia, and also for me it's a task of learning. I'm going to meet some people who are interested in Wikipedia but who have never edited, and I'm going to learn why haven't they edited, what are the problems that they've had, and then we can go back and think about how can we improve the website so that more people can participate. The main thing is that we have a core community, and so we know there are risks when you have an open website. Anyone may do something bad at any moment in time. And so what we try to do is, for our core community, we give them the tools they need to monitor things. So they can block people if they're misbehaving, they can quickly find errors and remove them, they can lock pages if people are misbehaving. There's a whole suite of tools that we have to try to give the community the power to make Wikipedia better. I think the biggest thing that's coming next in the coming year, we're going to be doing a major project to look at making it easier to edit Wikipedia, so that's something that's quite important. And then the other thing, when I'm thinking about the long term, the next 5 years, I'm really focused on getting the word out and helping Wikipedia grow in all the languages of the world. We're really, really big in English. We're big in a lot of European languages, but we want to be really big in all the languages, so there's a lot of work to do there. We have 157 languages that have at least 1,000 articles, and we have over 250 languages total. But of the active projects, I would say around 157. Well, you know, it's interesting, the economic situation. We're holding our fundraising drive, and before we started, we were wondering, would we see any impact? And so far, we've seen no impact whatsoever. People seem to understand that Wikipedia needs money to survive, and they've been donating very well. And in terms of participation, we expect that people are going to be participating at higher levels than ever. If there's an economic downturn, maybe people can't afford to go out to a fancy dinner or something like that. They'll stay home and play around on the internet. It's a cheaper form of entertainment. The main thing we're looking at in India is how do we develop the community in India? How do we hold events like we're holding today to build the community in India? And in particular, I'm very interested in the growth of all the languages of India. That's something that we've been very excited about over the past 2 years. We've been seeing sometimes 5 to 10% monthly growth in a lot of the languages, and that's just beginning to really explode now. So for me, I'm very excited about the future of IT in India. Obviously, there's already a very large IT industry here, continues to grow. My belief is that the bulk of the IT industry is going to move to India in the next 20 years. I don't think people see that coming yet, but a few smart people do.
you.